What's up guys, this is Rise and welcome to another video. It's been a while, it's been several videos since I showed you my own battles. So I'm going to shoutcast over some of my own battles and I hope you guys enjoy. We are trying out Peng'S, his Tropius double dark line that he posted a video on recently. If you guys aren't following Peng on YouTube, make sure to go check out his channel. If you want a really in-depth tutorial of how to use this team and how this got him to legend ranking, make sure to go check out his video. I decided today I'm going to give it a shot for myself and it worked out pretty well for me. Was able to go positive every single set, I think. And we're in a pretty, well, we're in a weird situation here because we had a terrible lead against the Registeel. So I'm just trying to come out of this with a shield advantage and I do get that. So I get both shields and I'm going to force him to throw his energy here. He wins CMP, it looks like. And the Hydro Cannon lands to take me out. Now we have our Tropius here, and I'm going to aggressively farm this down. And I know my Tropius and my Umbreon can do enough chip damage together to take out the Registeel. It's not going to be easy. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to throw at least one Leaf Blade to chip it a little bit and then store a bunch of energy. And I know my Umbreon will outpace this thing. So I know my Umbreon's probably going to have to eat at least one Focus Blast after I store... after I tank a move rather here. But then I have really no choice to switch, and I'm saving all that energy for later. That was just a weird animation glitch. That damage, as you see in the side, did register on my Tropius. So just trying to get off these foul plays to take out this Reggie. I know Umbreon is so tanky, it can definitely survive a Focus Blast from a Registeel. It's different than a Focus Blast from like a Gengar or something like that. So you see it only takes out like 65% or so. I'm going to get to another foul play here, and I should be able to beat him to the next one because I know how long it takes to get to a Focus Blast compared to a foul play. It'd be 12 turns and then 9 turns and then 12 turns again. So I guess I don't know. I guess maybe he should have got to 2 before me. It's kind of weird. But anyway, yeah, then there's a Mew in the back. And then I kind of mess up here. I think the best play would have been to just immediately swap and throw my Leaf Blade to be safe because he could have got to 2 moves potentially. But I figured I would force him to throw his energy knowing that he probably wasn't going to be able to store 2 and then just take him out with a Leaf Blade. And I know it's been several videos since I posted my own battles that I've shoutcasted, but if you guys didn't know, I actually reached rank 8 in the world. Like on the global leaderboards, I'll put the graphic on the screen. I got to number 8 on the global leaderboards. And not to like toot my own horn or anything, I just kind of had a nice run, but that's my best score of all time. I actually got to 3294 one day, but then fell pretty dramatically back down. And when you get to that high of an elo, it takes forever. You see, I get a little bit of lag there. I don't know if you saw that. I missed out on some Shadow Claws. When you get to that high of elo, it took me like 35 minutes or more to like even find a match. So I like wasn't able to stream my battles. So I'm not gonna say like I intentionally tanked my elo, but I like kind of did once I got to that range because I was staying up there for a good 3-4 days in the same vicinity. And then I just started to run like random teams with Spice. I even ran my Shiny Shadow Stantler for a few games. And I realized it was too bad, it wasn't even worth it. So now I'm back down to earth. I'm back down in like the 3000s or so. You'll see at the end of this video my elo. But yeah, that's why I hadn't been posting because I couldn't really record them knowing that I didn't know when I was going to find a game and I wasn't going to just keep recording. I guess I could have just waited till I saw the opponent pop up and then slide down and click record. But it was just kind of difficult. And sometimes when I would try and do that, my game would air out when I finally found a game, so I just didn't really bother. But anyway, we are able to farm down the Hypno with the Umbreon. Oh yeah, and that allows us to have a win condition here because we swapped out originally, and then there's a DD in back. So the opponent, I don't know if you guys caught it since I was talking about other stuff during this game, but we swapped out our sableye to lure out like a fairy or a dark type, like an Obstagoon, like something we wanted to get rid of. And then he made a mistake and he didn't want to get farmed down by the Tropius when we came back in against the Umbreon. And then he swapped into his Hypno. He didn't realize we had another Dark type because he's like, I got rid of the Dark type. I got rid of the Hypno counter. There's no way he has another. And then we showed we did have another. We had the Umbreon. We farm up a bunch of energy. We get a shield on the Deoxys. And Tropius up a shield can definitely take a Deoxys. I think Tropius even shields can even take Deoxys, at least in the one shield scenario. Going into the next game. And guys, get ready for this one. Okay. Tropius versus Obstagoon. It's a good lead for us, right? We have to maintain this alignment. In comes a Cresselia, and I'm like, okay. Right, Dark versus Psychic, but like, it has Moonblast, and I figure like I need to retain Switch, so I'm waiting for him to throw to absorb some damage, some energy, and then I'm gonna switch into my Umbreon, and you're gonna see me make a huge mistake. So I'm going to eat this Moonblast. I know I can take it just fine. It does like less than half. Barely less than half. Like just about half. Going to get off this foul play and hopefully farm down from there. No problemo. One more Snarl. Only had to eat one Moonblast. And now here's where I eventually make a mistake. So I'm expecting the Obstagoon to come back in. And you may notice the opponent's line seems familiar. You'd think I'd recognize what could be in back. That's what advanced battlers are supposed to do. What could be in back? Rise. What could be in back? You should know. Obstagoon, Cresselia. What team have I made so many videos on that I think I created? Obstagoon, Cresselia. What's that third Pokemon? Well, I don't know if it's technically my signature team. I'm sure someone else has made a video on it or ran it. But I'm pretty sure I am one of the people that started it, and there's a Skarmory, and I switch locked myself against the Skarmory by trying to be sneaky, trying to sneak in since I didn't want the Obstagoon to farm down my Umbreon and then get a gunk shot off on my Tropius, but like, and I switch locked myself here, and now I'm just in a terrible situation, and I'm gonna wait out my clock. And I know my only win con is to catch a move on my Umbreon. My only win con is to catch a move on my Umbreon. But it's not looking likely. And yeah, I definitely should have caught it there. Because I knew he was going to throw one and then do it. But I was so hesitant because I was like, if I catch and he farms me down, then I definitely lose. But I should have at least tried. Gonna get this off, but at this point his Obstagoon has so much energy he can actually just let it go. I'm not able to catch that time, and now he has 2 Night Slashes loaded and a shield, so he's gonna take me out. His Obstagoon was super low health, so this game looks like it was really close, but it really wasn't that close because I made that mistake against my own team. I lost to my own team. Oh man, I wonder if the other content creators like FP Sticks or Caleb Peng, do you guys ever lose to your own team? Maybe you guys can shout out Caleb Peng and tell him to watch this video since I'm using his team. Caleb, do you ever lose to your own team? That'd be kind of funny. So we are in a good situation here. You see, I'm in this like raid Discord where people can post raids, so I got a raid notification there. I eat the return because I know I can take it, and now I am using this foul play. I store up 2, overfarm a little, so I'm throwing this second foul play as soon as he gets to his foul play, which I'm not afraid of because I know I can take it. So I farm up a little extra. I'm expecting this Azumarill to come in and try and farm a lot of energy so it can hit my Tropius with an Ice Beam. And that's also why I didn't shield my Umbreon against the sableye with a return, because I don't want to go down shields because I know I'm going to want to shield an Ice Beam, and then I'm hoping that sableye can take what's in back. And this is also a popular line that I'm already recognizing, that this is most likely Azu, sableye, and Alolan Marowak. Azu double ghost is what this normally is. So I'm already recognizing that. I actually eat the Ice Beam because I know I survive it, and I want to save 2 shields, because if I'm down a shield, Marowak can definitely win this matchup. So I do actually not shield the Ice Beam, and now I'm going to throw that foul play to get a shield, and from this point I'm just going to commit 2 shields and completely farm down this Marowak. I'm expecting he might bait me, but I can't really risk it. That'd be pretty embarrassing if he landed a Shadow Bone or a Shadow Ball when I still have 2 shields, and then he wins when I easily could have just shielded and won. I commit to the farm down. I thought he could only get to a Bone Club max there, and at that point he realized I had so much energy. It was over, and he gives up. Yeah, because the Azu just threw a move, so it needed one more bubble, so I would have just got to a return in a Leaf Blade, and it was game over. Going into our next one, Tropius mirror match, and check this out, a little bit of an advanced play. We're both air slash, and I'm gonna want to switch out at some point, I think, or no, actually I don't think I do, but I see how I snuck in an extra air slash there. That comes out, that ends up being huge, and then I try and deny one by throwing one fast move and then clicking my charge move. I am able to deny it, so I'm up by I'm ahead by 1 fast move worth of energy. I'm gonna throw this aerial ace first. It's like cold, I'm like shivering over my words. And I get both shields, and at this point I am going to let my Tropius go because I think shield advantage might be better for me, especially if this is a mirror team. I was figuring if this is a mirror team, I think shield advantage is going to be better for me. I'm not going to shield this Leaf Blade. I'm going to play it safe, I think, here, and I just throw the foul play right away because I knew he had a little bit of residual energy. I wasn't sure how much, so I just play it safe. I throw right away. In comes a G-Fisk, and I'm like, okay, what could be in back? And I was thinking in my head, oh, I think there might be a defense Deoxys in back because I know Kevin Saludaris likes to run that team of G-Fisk, Tropius, and Deoxys defense. I know it's like a semi-popular team, so I'm thinking that might be what this is. And at this point, I'm just going to stick in here with Umbreon and force him to throw a Rock Slide before I get to my next foul play. He does indeed throw his energy, and I'm just saving 1 shield for Sableye. And I was thinking about throwing the foul play before he got to an Earthquake, but I decide, you know, if he's staying in, he probably doesn't have a super solid answer, so I'm just going to shield and try and farm this down. I know this is just a Rock Slide since I shielded once, and I can take that. In comes a Pelipper. So it wasn't a Deoxys defense, but it was indeed a Pelipper. And I'm actually just going to be able to do 2 foul plays. You might be wondering, Rise, shields are down. Why not go for the return? But, well, if I do the return, I don't think it one-shots, and he might get to a Weather Ball. But by going for 2 foul plays, that does more damage, and I am able to take it out and just farm down the Galarian Stunfisk. So, a quick, simple video for you guys. Once again, shout out to Caleb Peng for the team. Check out his video, link in the description, if you want a more in-depth tutorial of how exactly to run it. Basically, you're hoping to catch like a water type in the lead. You lure out maybe a fairy or a water type with Sableye, and then you have a second dark type in the back that can hopefully sweep an Umbreon. You see my score go up to 3,065, pretty decent. That should be like right on the borderline of on or off the leaderboards, like number 500 or so. But yeah, got to 3,294 at my highest, which is pretty insane. Number 8 overall on the global leaderboard, which is also a new record for me. So season 6 has been a lot of fun. Now I'm not too concerned with the leaderboards. Like, I'm still gonna run some fun teams and try and win as much as possible, but I want to be able to stream my battles and have content to bring you guys, so I'm not concerned. If you're curious, the team I ran to get to rank 8 on the leaderboard was Shadow Obama Snow, Mew with Flame Charge, Wild Charge, and Politoed. And unfortunately, I don't really have the battles recorded just because, like I said, it could take me 45 minutes, an hour sometimes to find a match. And I'm just like watching Netflix just with my phone on the side on the couch at night, just searching for a match. And it would take like an hour, like over an hour to complete a set at least, which is pretty insane. So I wasn't even able to string my battles. And yeah, so anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I think Wednesday I'm going to post the Gym Breakers World Cup Team USA final video, and so look forward to that. And without further ado, I did it again. There's that one guy in the comment that tells me, without further ado, if you say it at the end, that you're not using it properly. But it's just how I speak. It's just my own colloquialism. So sorry, not sorry. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.